Hi, this is Rachel, and we're going to make some chips and dip. So, for the first dip that I'm going to make tonight, we're going to put it in here. And I've got some yogurt. And that's a 1/4 cup of yogurt. Now, for a little bit of tang, and just a little under a 1/4 cup of that. One tablespoon with our fancy tablespoon of dip mix. And I'm just going to put the top on that and put that in the fridge to wait for us. Then next off, I'm going to make myself some salsa. So we've got a can of diced onions. I've got my Tupperware can opener, and that just opens up like this. And you want to put your can up against the concealed blade, and then you want to, and you'll know it's on there properly when you can pick it up. And all the way around is going to be adequate for that. And you'll feel that. Just once you hit that all the way around, you'll feel that loosen up. And then you just open, and in the second little part, you just lift. And that's no sharp edges. It's nice and rounded on here. You're not going to cut yourself. And it's mess free, so that is clean and can go away. Here's my lid that I put in the sink. Just drain off any excess fluid. You don't want too much extra fluid hanging around there. Or you'll get all drippy. And you can put your diced tomatoes right in your machine. I have no onions, so I'm going to substitute and throw some mushrooms in for texture instead of the onions. Next, I'm going to put some cilantro. Now, they say about a 1/4 cup, and I just used my 1/4 cup, so I'm going to go ahead and just do an overflowing 1/3. And throw that on in there. Awesome. Cilantro is in. And I like to throw a little bit of red pepper in mine, storing it in my amazing fridge keeping thing. It's one of the Tupperware containers that you can adjust how much airflow is in, keeping your vegetables and fruits longer. So that's what I have that in when I'm storing it in the fridge. And I'm just going to do a 1/2 pepper in mine. I don't want to go too much because it'll go chunky, and I'll store my rest away. Awesome. And then I'm going to take my spill-free Tupperware. They snap together. It's so nice. They store all snap together, and they just snap off into little tiny pieces. Anyway, 1/2 tablespoon. That's 1/4. That's of ground cumin. So what's nice about these is they're spill free. So I'm just going to, you can set this down on a surface and it'll sit the way it's supposed to. It's not going to tip over, so you can set them down once you've filled them up. Anyway, I'm going to add that cumin, and you can add a little bit of salt, another half a teaspoon of salt if you like. I don't add any extra salt to mine because we don't need any extra salt. And this recipe actually calls for half jalapenos, and we don't have any here, so I'm going to go ahead and put 1/8 of a teaspoon of some chili pepper in instead of the jalapenos because we can't get them up here right now. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't, and that'll give her a little bit of a kick. Awesome. Now you can put your lid back on. And the great thing about this is if you find you made your salsa too chunky, we have a nice little thing here, and you can add fluids into that, and it gives you an ounces and milliliter measurement, so you can go ahead and fill that up and add more into it without taking off the lid, but that's only for your liquids. But since we're not going to do that right now, we'll mushrooms in there and some pretty good peppers, but as you can see, that's mixing it up pretty good. I don't really know how much you're supposed to pull this. But until the texture looks right, that looks like some pretty good salsa there. It doesn't look like there's any big chunks of anything. Oh, and our stackable cups are the same, and they're also spill-free, so you can put stuff in those and they won't tip over like your usual measuring cups. So I am absolutely, surprisingly, in love with my measuring spoons and measuring cups. Didn't think that would be such a big deal. Next, I'm going to put that right into my cup. Chippies. Oh, I almost forgot my fancy spatula. So this spatula is specially designed so that if you have anything that has a corner or round like a bowl, this edge is round like a bowl, this edge is cornered like some of your pans, so you can use the appropriate edge to get the most out of your stuff. This looks like a corner to me, so I'm just going to scoop all that out. So that will give you the most appropriate for getting the most out of whatever you're making. You won't lose any batter or dip that way. So that's kind of cool. And all of our products made past 1979 are dishwasher safe. And these are awesome. So see that little lip there? That can go on the edge of your bowl, and it just sits there. It does come with a nice little lid that goes around, but there. My other dip. now I have chips and dip for a party.
That's really cool. It's almost like a toy. We're gonna have like 6 different cans open because I just open up random food.